Hi guys, let's talk football. My name is Ozzy Gilbert and I'm here for all your latest football news in specifically the Premier League. Today we are going to be I'm going to be going through my notes on the Premier League table for the 2025 to 2026 season. Starting with Arsenal, in alphabetical order, I'm just going to go through the teams that I think are going to obviously going from win the league to 20th, and basically where I think everyone's going to end up by the end of the 25-26 Premier League table. So starting with Arsenal, Zubimende is coming in from Real Sociedad. I've put in my notes here. Victor Gyökeres from Sporting, signing for them that I'm quite jealous about. As Manchester United were looking at signing him. They've also signed Noni Madueke from Chelsea. Because of the signing of Zubimende, it means that Rice can sort of push up the field. They did finish second last season, and I've actually put them in second for this season. So my prediction is Arsenal to finish second. Aston Villa, they finished 6th last season and they have the 9th highest squad value in the Premier League. They brought in good players, and I've put them in to finish 8th. So I don't think they're going to do as good because it's a competitive league, and I just think the teams above them will just pip them a little bit. But at least they've kept hold of Ollie Watkins, so that's always good for them. Then we go on to AFC Bournemouth. I'm going to say that they're going to finish 17th. They did finish, however, 9th last year. But I've just put in my notes here that the defence is not as good this season. And they've lost Gyökeres and Hutchinson. So Brentford, moving on to Brentford, I'm going to say they're going to finish 15th. They came 10th last season. They've signed Henderson. Could be, obviously he's aging now, but could be a good signing for them to strengthen the squad. However, they have lost Mbeumo. He's obviously gone to Manchester United. Norgard's gone and Flecken's gone. They've also signed Kelleher from Liverpool, who will be going in goal. So that does strengthen them. But 10th last season, I don't think they're going to do as well going into the next season. So that's why I've gone 15th. Brighton and Hove Albion next. Last season, they finished 8th. This season, I think they're going to finish, it's going to probably be near and around that position, but I've gone with 10th. They have lost João Pedro, who's obviously gone to Chelsea. I think he's going to do quite well there, so probably lost their best player in him. Chelsea just love snatching up Brighton players, it seems. Then I've gone for, Burnley is the next team. They have come up second in the Championship. They did do very well in that league, but it is the Premier League. They've signed Kyle Walker as well, but they have lost James Trafford to Manchester City, who could well be their sort of starting goalkeeper. We'll have to see what happens with them. So I'm going to go with, I think they're going to go straight back down. It could be the lowest scoring team in the Premier League we've ever seen with Burnley, so that's why I'm going to go 20th. Chelsea, I've gone with 4th place. Obviously, they finished 4th last season. I feel like they've got a little bit too many players in their squad. However, they have made some very good signings with Liam Delap, of course, João Pedro, who I've just mentioned, who looks like he's hit the ground running already. Jamie Gittins, Estavio. They've lost João Felix and they've lost Madueke. Not sure it's going to matter too much. What I feel like it's like dead wood that they've basically got rid of. Crystal Palace, I reckon, so they finished 12th last season. This season, I think they're going to finish in 11th place. So basically just one higher. They tend to always finish in 12th, but so they easily could finish 12th again. However, they did win the FA Cup, so that's worth remembering there. Next is Everton in 14th. So next season I think they're going to finish 14th. Last season they finished 13th. They've got a new stadium, but they do need more investment. They've got an aging squad, and they have lost DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well. Fulham is next, so it's alphabetical order. Last season they finished 11th. This season I'm going to say 13th for them. Again, it's they're a hard team to predict. Prob's a better squad than some of the teams that I think on my list that are going to finish lower than them. I think they do possibly have a little bit better squad than like Wolves going into next season, and Everton, and some of the teams like that, like Sunderland. I think they've got a better squad, and they got a better squad than Leeds. So that's why I've gone with 13th. Leeds won the Championship last season. They have signed Longstaff from Newcastle, but I reckon they're new into the Premier League. It's a long season, so I've gone 18th place. Unfortunately, I think they're just going to get relegated. Liverpool won the Prem last season, obviously. I think you could argue that they've improved their squad. They have lost Trent Alexander-Arnold. They've signed Kirkes, and they've signed Hugo Ekitike. Almost didn't have a clue how to pronounce that. And they've also signed, of course, Florian Wirtz from Bayern Leverkusen. And it's also worth mentioning as well, RIP to, of course, Diogo Jota, who they are going to be missing. They'll also lose Luis Diaz, and it's also worth mentioning they signed Frimpong as well. So overall, I think they're actually going to improve with the determination of losing Jota in the way that they have. I actually think that'll push them on to win another Premier League. So I've put them to win again next season. Manchester City, they finished third last season. Rodri comes back from injury. They've signed Reinders. They've signed Trafford, as I've mentioned. Goodbye to KDB. Unfortunately, he's gone. But I reckon they're going to go slot into the position they finished last season in third again. Manchester United. So I've gone with. Now, some of you, this might shock you, but obviously I'm being a little bit biased here, being a Manchester United fan. But I've gone with 5th place. They are the 6th most valued squad in the league, unbelievably. But they did finish 15th last season. So there's a massive jump of 10 places, which is a lot of places. But they have signed, just now, as I post this, we just got the Here We Go that they've signed Benjamin Sesko, however you want to say it. It's a huge signing for Manchester United because we finally got our striker that we've been wanting. We weren't able to get Gyökeres, but we have got Sesko instead. Of course, we've signed Cunha and Mbuemo from Brentford. Amazing strikers in terms of the attacking sense, obviously, and also worth mentioning Diego Leone, the young player as well. However, we still need to improve our midfield. We are looking for a good quality midfielder, so I still don't think we're going to get into the top 4, but that's why I've gone 5th. Even though we finished 15th last season, I think Amorim can improve the squad, hopefully. So, Newcastle finished 5th last season. I've put them 6th for this season. Isak is staying for the time being. If he goes, I probably would change that. But for now, my starting predictions before the season starts, I'm putting them in 6th place. And they've also signed Alanga, but it's going to be a tough season for them. Nottingham Forest, I hope everyone can see me okay in here. Obviously, this is my first video, so hopefully it all goes well. Nottingham Forest finished 7th last season. They have lost Alanga, however. Yeah, so I've gone with 9th place. Tottenham, I've gone with 7th place. They finished 17th last season. They've lost Heung-min Son. Obviously, he's announced that he wants to leave Tottenham. They have got Thomas Frank as their manager, however, and they've signed Kudus from West Ham. I've gone with 7th place in the league. I think they're going to climb, same as Man United, 10 places, but it's a big ask for Tottenham if they can do that, because it was a dreadful season last season. Sunderland, they've made a lot of signings. They got Granit Xhaka. They have obviously come up from 3rd place from the Championship. They just about made it, came up from the Championship into that last spot. So, but because it's Sunderland, their fan base, of how badly they're going to want to stay up, I've gone with 16th. West Ham finished 14th last season. They have signed Callum Wilson on a free. Walker Peters looks interesting. And Diouf is also another one of their signings. So I've gone with 12th instead of 14th from last season. Some people say, they're actually going to do quite a bit worse. It's a tough one to predict West Ham, but hopefully with Graham Potter, he can find something and they can do well, because I do like the club. Finally, the last team, Wolves. I've put them 9th. I think they're going to be pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, no disrespect to the Wolves fans, but 16th they finished last season. They've lost Cunha, massive loss for them, and Semedo. They haven't really improved on their squad. They've also lost Ait Nouri, the defender who's obviously gone to Manchester City. So basically, I put in my notes that they've lost their best players, and for that reason, they wasn't amazing last season, finishing 16th. This season, 19th. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my table predictions for the upcoming season. And yes, I hope I haven't bored you too much, guys. I will try and keep you posted upcoming now on YouTube, so look out for that. Just a quick run through then of my predictions. So what I'm going to do is at the end of the season, I'm going to see how close I got to those predictions, and then we'll do like a point system to see how many points I got, that I will go through with you guys at the end of the season. Feel free to send me in the comments like what you think is going to be your predictions for the season. But thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I will be posting more video. I will be posting more content like this. The upcoming videos will be mostly on my predictions each week. I'll give, obviously there's 20 teams, so I'll give 10 predictions and say who I think is going to win, and then we'll review the predictions after the games are finished and see how close I was, as well as talking about all your latest sort of Premier League news. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.